Iwona, you've just published your latest UK homebuyer survey, which is beautifully timed considering our new government's housing targets. Could you give us some insights on how the survey results square with Labour's ambitions?
Yeah, so this was a news question we asked in our latest survey, and it seems like our respondents' desires are not very well aligned with what the government has in store for us. Actually, the number one ask is for a stamp duty cut, which I don't think very likely, simply because there is no money for that in the budget, as well as could be seen as helping wealthier buyers. On the other hand, the biggest government policy for building more homes and helping first-time buyers are actually not very, surprisingly, very relatively not so popular with the respondents. Only a quarter of our respondents supported that. And on the other hand, some better alignment among our respondents for energy efficiency grants for refurbishing homes, although they might not go far enough given the proposals. Moreover, buyers would like to see support for long-term mortgage rate fixes. However, on the flip side, there's very little demand right now for 10-year fixed rate mortgages, simply because they are the most expensive on the market. And actually, the cheapest 5-year fixes are the most popular among our respondents.
And that's maybe a good place to jump into affordability. So how sensitive are home buyers to interest rates and therefore mortgage rates, as well as house prices more broadly?
Yeah, so rates remain important. And this is the reason why activity hasn't fully rebounded to where it was before the pandemic. However, at the same time, in our many surveys that we've run by now, we are seeing increasing adjustments to rates. There is a higher proportion of respondents who are just getting on with their purchase plans despite the rates. And actually, there is a drop in buyers who would like to wait for the rates to fall. And on the other hand, we are seeing an increasing share of buyers who are actually accelerating their plans, being afraid of house prices rising more. And they by far outnumber anyone who still somehow hopes for house prices to fall and therefore homes being more affordable.
And then maybe just a last consideration before we wrap up. Of course, our listeners will be not only home buyers, but investors as well. So what would be some of the key catalysts that they should be looking out for?
Somewhat unsurprisingly, unfortunately, or fortunately, it's the rate cuts. This will be the biggest catalyst, especially as what we're seeing right now, housing affordability has actually improved on a house price to income ratio, but mortgage affordability is what's stopping house prices from rising. So this is a big catalyst. Also, I would watch any change in expectations for mortgage rates. Because right now we're only seeing expectations of very modest and slow cuts by Bank of England. So any shift there could be interesting. On the home buyer side, on the home builder side, rather, I would watch various forward-looking indicators. Most notably, I would pay attention to things like the use of incentives, which remains high, and this is also what our survey has shown, as well as any potential upside in reservations, because this would also show that there is a rebound in demand and it could be an early sign of the market health coming back.
Well, certainly Labour have their work cut out for them. It would be fascinating to watch and look forward to more of your insights. Thank you very much, Iwona.
Thank you for having me.